Hi Browniepops, it's Jay here. Welcome to my channel. So today I'm gonna be doing like a short get ready with me, and it's very brown girl friendly because I'm a brown girl too. So I've got my toner on, but let's moisturize and make sure our skin is healthy and prepped for all the makeup we're gonna put on. So I actually use this cream. It's a basic cream. It's for like eczema prone skin. I did have eczema when I was younger, so I always use this, and it was really good for me. It's not too harsh, and now that I moved out to Chicago, it's pretty cold and dry here, so I love using this all over my skin. Now that I'm all prepped and moisturized, I do need to put my sunscreen. So I'm going to be using this one. It's a Korean brand. I got it as a sample from one of the stores I was buying some makeup from. It does give me a white cast, but with a lot of blending, it's okay. So I just do 2 strokes, and I go in with more if I need it. So make sure you get your sunscreen on. Even though we do have like melanin in our skin, we still need to protect it. In my school, I used to have a friend that had really good skin, and when I told her I didn't wear sunscreen, she was like really mad at me, and she got me on it. And ever since then, I use sunscreen almost every day, especially when I'm going out, because the sun is like everywhere. Okay, as you can see, there's a bit of a white cast, so usually I just keep blending it out, but I'm gonna add more because I don't think that was enough. I do also have a darker foundation that I'm using. I really like that foundation because it doesn't matter like what season you're in, especially because I'm from Singapore and there's only like 2 seasons, rain or shine. So I didn't need to have many colors like skin shades. But in Chicago, it does get very cold and it does get very hot. So as you can see, it's not good. So what I do is I go in with this. It's a foundation. It's a BB cream, yeah. So it's a darker BB cream, and it's pretty good for like a skin-like finish. Like if you don't want a lot of makeup. I do have an interview, so I don't want to look like I have a lot of makeup on. I think I did put a lot. So I usually put this around like where I want my face to look bronze or like contour. And then I buff it out with my fingers first, because I do love working my fingers. It's like the warmth really helps to just melt into the skin. See, now it's not too bad. And I really like how dewy it looks too. This is like my first makeup tutorial, guys, so I'm gonna make it like a very chit-chatty and hopefully very informative for you guys. I know there's a lot of brown girls that don't know how to do their makeup, so this might help if you're a fellow brown girl. So it does look patchy right now, but it's fine. It's not very muddy looking. Like, it's very blendable. So you could go again and like buff it out. So you see, the color is back. It may be a little bit dark, but it's okay. You can like go in with a lighter concealer. But one thing when using a darker foundation, it kind of like equals out your skin tone, like it makes it all the same color. Yeah. I also do have a beauty blender. I kind of snipped it off because I wanted it to be flat. So what I usually do is, usually I use my MAC Fix Plus, but right now I want to try this. It's the Makeup Forever Light Velvet Air. It's a refreshing spray, so I just like spray it, just wet it a little bit, and then I just go in on my skin. I like how it makes me so glowy because I do really have very dry skin, and sometimes I break out. Like recently I got this. I think I'm not used to the weather yet. I've been in Chicago for only like 2 weeks, so I have another one here, but it's getting better. Yeah, so make sure to moisturize, guys. And this foundation that I'm using is also pretty moisturizing, so I do love using it. It's not too heavy. So now I'm gonna go in with my concealer. It's the one by, it's a Korean brand, so I got the shade 1.75. It's pretty light, it's very light, so you don't really, and it's very full coverage, so you don't have to go so heavy-handed with it. Just a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here, and a little bit here. And wherever you want to brighten, maybe here, and a little bit here too. Yeah, we can add more when I feel that you don't always have to go in heavy-handed, so you can put in a little bit first and then you can put in more concealer later. So you see how that like brightens up the skin. So I always flip it to this side. I'm gonna spray it a bit more, and then I'm just gonna let it dry a bit first. You see how that blended so easily? That concealer is really good. It's pretty cheap too. It's like under 7. I think it was 6 something, or it was 7 something. I mean in dollars. So you see the difference? I don't really have to do another concealer to like brighten it up or like use a color correcting shade, because the foundation kind of helps the color correct. I got the perfect shade for my skin tone, so I think it's good. If you're my skin tone, you can get the same shades that I got. So this one is a deep warm, is 31. It's the BB cream, and I think it has some like skincare properties in it too, so it's pretty good for the skin. Oh, I like this side, it's much more lifted. I might go in with more concealer. So you see, once I put concealer here, I can spread it out, and I don't really need to brighten any other areas. That's why I love using this method every day. It like eliminates many steps for me. Like I don't have to go in with a bronzer or a contour. So this is how the skin looks like so far. Very skin-like. It doesn't look like cakey. Sorry guys. So how's your day been, guys? I know moving is pretty hard, so I've been buying a lot of things for the new place, and I've been getting a lot of groceries because I eat a lot and I'm trying to cook. I don't want to always eat out. Okay, now they kind of look the same, but I think because of the light, this side seems brighter, but they're both the same. So you see how that concealer really brightened up my whole place. I'm just gonna add a little bit more because I'm gonna have a pretty long day. After the interview, I'm meeting my friends. We're going to Chinatown. We're gonna grab some dinner and we're gonna like buy some stuff, because they have very pretty like decorations down in Chinatown, and there's a lot of Asian food that I'm used to, Singapore has a lot of Asian food, so I kind of do miss the Asian food. Okay, you see, that was instant brightness. So I don't want this to crease, so I'll use like a powder. I got this from my Batam trip. It's a Indonesian brand and they're really good. I got it at a discounted price, so it was only like $6. It used to be like 12 or 13. And I really like want the skin to look even and blended, so I keep going in with the beauty blender. I keep just manipulating the foundation and the concealer so that it looks as natural as possible, because I don't want to look too caked up. Oh, oopsie, a little bit too, but it's still nice even though the spray is like making it a bit greasy. It should be fine because I'll go in with the powder, and the powder like helps to set everything. And even when picking a baking powder, make sure you pick something that is your shade. Like the lady at the store helped me pick out this shade. They didn't have much shades, that's the only thing. As a brown skin girl, it's a troublesome thing to find shades that fits your skin. And thank God they have brands like Fenty. Even One Size has pretty good shade range. And I really love their products too. The setting spray is so good, but it's very expensive. And I've already got the MAC Fix Plus, so I don't want to get more. So girls, here's a pro tip. Don't get sucked in to like whatever the media is promoting. Just buy what you need and use it up first. It's like environmentally friendly, and you're also saving your own money. Yeah. So now the face looks really, really blended. I've been blending this for at least 5 to 10 minutes. So it comes with a puff, this powder, but I don't really use it. I like to use this one so I can really get in here, and I can use this for the rest of my face. So you see, it's like a skin color shade. It's not white. The translucent powder is also pretty good, but I love using something that is close to my shade. So I'm just gonna like pat it everywhere. You see how that just makes my skin so matte? So I'm gonna go in with this on my under eyes. See that blended out so easily? You can see the difference. Like I did it the under eye here and my cheeks here, so you can see wherever it's like shiny. Yeah. I also do love using something else. It's not really a makeup product. It's this. It's talc. It's not really that good, but it really smooths your skin too. And if you want to brighten an area, I would go in with this powder because it's very bright, and it's just like a white powder. So let me show you guys. So this is how it looks like. Sometimes I do mix in the powders so it doesn't look too white, but if I go in with a light hand and just like dust it off, make sure to like tap it off. You don't want the excess, so you just dab it in. So this is like, I'm gonna bake a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. So I think the skin is alright. The skin is really skidding right now actually. I love how it looks. And even after a while, the powder doesn't really like move. It still stays matte, but it also gives you like a dew. It's not too drying. You can always go in with the refreshing spray or like any setting spray or fixing spray to like make the whole look a bit more dewy. So now that the skin is done and this is how it looks like, I'm just gonna like contour a bit. So I Said I won't, but for my nose I like to. It's the NYX palette, I kind of broke it, so I will still keep it until I hit pan like this. This was a really good highlighting shade, so I really love using that one. I'm just gonna go in with the darker shade and maybe a bit of warmth. I'm just gonna put it here. I don't want a lot, I just want it to look a bit more like bronzed, and I'm just gonna follow the nose line, so just straight down, maybe a little bit under here, so it gives it a little bit of shadow. Just follow whatever your nose looks like, you know? Don't like create something else, it might look bad. So I usually just dab this out with the finger because it's very blendable and it's really good at just giving you the nice glowy kind of like bronze look. I don't really sculpt my nose so much because I feel like once you sculpt your nose too much, people can tell that you have makeup on, and especially from the side, it looks weird and you can see the line. So I try to just blend it out, make it look as natural as possible. Okay. Oh my god, I just realized I only have one earring on. We'll not talk about it. I'll try to find the other side. That was just funny. Anyways, I do want to add some highlight because I do like when my nose is a little shiny. So I'm going to be using this. It looks a bit golden, a bit white. It's just a really nice shimmer. So I'm just going to add it here. You see, I just added a little bit, like a that. And you can see like the shine it gives. It's really, really good. Look at that. Yeah, so this is how the shade looks like. It looks a bit powdery, but once on the skin, it looks super beautiful. It's very shimmery, and it's also very easy to use. So I really like how this product is. And sometimes I do go in here, under my eyes. It just kind of opens up the eyes and makes it look softer. Can you hear the police? Yeah. Oh, I think the ambulance too. So this is how it looks. It just really like brightens the eye. And when you are talking to someone, it really stands out. Really makes your eyes pop. So even if you're on a date, you should wear this makeup look too. It's good. Okay, now that I feel the baking should be done, I'm just gonna warm up my brush on my hand and go into my face and just buff it away. Yeah. Okay, this is how the skin looks now. Very natural. I just basically covered up most of my unevenness and my hyperpigmentation. I don't have much around my mouth, but I do have them like around here, which also helps to give me like I guess like a contour. But yeah, now that I have a good base, I'm just gonna use some blush. I love this one. It's Smashbox. I've really used this one. So they have really good blush colors, but I don't really like these shades. They're not that good. They're nice as like a topper, maybe. Like for a natural look, like what I'm doing today, I could use these shades. But for my blush right now, I'm gonna go in with a different brush. This one's got like an angle, so I can just like put it around here. Sometimes I like focusing it on my nose because I like that blush look. But I think since I'm going for a natural look, I'll go for this lighter color. And then I just dab it here. Look at that color, it's so pretty. I really love blush. It makes my whole face look so alive. Just a little bit, yeah. I really like to put it high up here. I sometimes do put it around here, but that's for like a different look. It depends on like what kind of look you're going for. So I've got the blush. I'm really going ham with the blush. It's okay if it's too much, because honestly, as a brown skin gal, blush is the first thing that kind of goes off from your face. Yeah. So I'm just like blending it out now, so it looks a bit more in sync. Okay, I do like to just use the remaining up here, just like give myself a little bit of like a sun-kissed look. Yeah, you can also put it down here, since I'm not really using any bronzer or a contour. Yeah. So now is the last step, which is my lips. So my lips were really dry. I went in with the lip balm earlier, so now I'm just gonna put this on top. It's this lipstick, lip gloss, lip stain, whatever. It's super good. It like fits all kind of brown skin tones, and it's the prettiest color ever. So I just go in. You see that shade? It's like a perfect shade for all my brown skin girlies. Just look at it. It makes my lips so moisturized, and it really is the perfect shade. I just can't stop talking about the color. You know how like the clean girl has that glossy pink lip oil look? Well, this is that shade for us girls, us brown girls. And that's the look. It's not too out there, but it's also quite simple and easy to do. This took literally like 15-20 minutes. I mean, it could take longer if you're like, you've got more time, but I'm just doing something quick so I can like get on with my day. And I don't really do anything with my eyebrows, because I really like how my eyebrows is like so bushy, and I do love the structure of it and the thickness of it. I don't really, maybe I would comb it if I had a brush. I think I do have the Benefit one, but I really like how it looks just like that. And am I forgetting anything else? Oh, mascara. I also do have an eyeliner, so we could go in with some liner. The thing is, you don't have to apply a lot. You can just apply a bit to like extend the end, and then you continue. You see? I like to go downwards because it makes it more like innocent and like natural looking. It's not like a full-on wing. A wing would look a bit more like dramatic. Yeah, so you see how the line is like so thin at the end. Oh fuck, I think I fucked it up. Oopsie. It's okay, just go in and just like, okay, this is how I usually make my flowers good again. So here's a quick tip. You can always just smudge it out a little bit if you do draw it a bit too dramatic, because once you smudge it out, it doesn't look so prominent. There. Just connect it back again. And let's see. Maybe in my camera it doesn't look that bad, but in real life it could be bad. Oh, okay. Doesn't look too bad, so yeah. I could extend this line, so I do like how long the line is, and from the front it doesn't look as long. It just looks like I'm extending my eyes outwards. I'm not gonna like edit this out because I want to show you guys how like easy and fast it is, and I am talking right now, so mind you, I'm doing a video, so it's gonna take a bit longer because I'm gonna explain the process. But in real life, it doesn't really require so much effort, and it doesn't really take that much time. So time is never an issue. I know a lot of girls are on the go, like me, like especially me, I like to do things last minute, so I like to rush steps just so that I can make the most of it when I'm home. Like I want to do my work to the fullest before leaving, or like cook something before I leave. Okay, so you see the line? I just need to make it like connected back so it doesn't look so weird. Don't know if you guys can see it though. Okay, so I connected it back. Okay, so this is how the eyeliner is so far. I usually like to do my eyeliner like halfway throughout my eyes because I don't really like how eyeliner looks all over my eyes. It makes it smaller, especially for my eye shape. So I just like to extend the ends out so I don't really have to do a full wing, in fact. Sorry, I'm leaning too much this way. Anyways, I'll show you guys. The only thing that I feel takes long for me is doing my eyeliner because I do want it to look good. And the eyeliner I use like stays. It stays for like hours. There's no bleeding, no rubbing off. I mean, if you rubbed it off, it would come out, but for the most part, it doesn't really budge. This is also from like a Malaysian brand, and it's really good. Oops, I drew a bit too thick. I'll just go in with more ink and like make it look nicer. I only forgot the mascara, but look at me doing eyeliner now. Okay, so this is how the eyeliner turned out. I'm gonna go in with the mascara. And I kind of feel that my eyes always look different, like one side looks different from the other side. So when I go in with the mascara, it really helps with everything. This is the mascara by Gucci. It's like a travel size. but it's really good. I really love the wand. It's fat and thick, and it really like coats all my lashes. So I just like to sometimes just close my eyes and leave it there, like wiggle it up. See? You see? It's so good. So with mascara, I don't really go in too many times. I just usually like to hold it and just wiggle it. And usually I just do it to the lashes. I don't really start from the root. Unless you want the root to be like darker. So I usually just go on the outside and like brush it up. You can see how much longer my lashes are now. Doing lashes is also a process. So I know I do like make weird like expressions, facial expressions when I'm doing my lashes. That's one thing I can't stop doing. Anyways, this is how the makeup look turned out. It's becoming spring soon, so I want to do like something spring related for my next video. Let me guys know if you like makeup videos. This is how it turned out. Usually you can go in with a hair dryer and you can like make it stay, but it's not really good for your lashes, so don't do it all the time. Anyways, my hair is still super crazy. It's a little bit wet. I'll like dry it off later and I'll start my interview. That's right. Thanks for watching. Hope you like the makeup. It's pretty simple and easy. Bye.